Well, promoting multicultural arts as a means to address socio-economic issues facing residents of East New York, that was the mission of Arts East New York when it began 7 years ago. This week, the group is anticipating their expansion to a bigger, better space in a neighborhood that's become a hotspot for Mayor De Blasio's 10-year Sustainable Communities Initiative for residential and commercial growth.
Well, here to tell us about their big grand opening on Thursday and what this move means for local artists in their community is Catherine Green, the founder and executive director of Arts East New York. Welcome back to BK Live,
Thank
Catherine.
you.
Good to see you again. And also joining us is visual artist Dexter Jones. He's one of the featured artists at the opening and will unveil a partnership piece with Fashion Week Brooklyn called Metamorphosis. Thanks for joining us, Dexter.
Pleasure to be here.
So, Catherine, welcome back.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about this brand new, better, bigger, and better space that you are moving into and why you are so excited?
Oh boy, we are really excited. The space is incredible. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a 2,900 square foot space, which beats our little 700 square foot gallery that we merge our office as well as gallery space in. So this gives us the ability to sort of breathe. So we have our headquarters, our offices separate from the gallery, separate from our dance studio, separate from our cafe area. So it's a really incredible experience for us.
And there's also a backyard?
There is a backyard, yes.
I was like dance studio, gallery,
Yes.
backyard, office, play area.
Yes,
Oh, man,
the play area, yes. My children love coming to work with me now. So yeah, the backyard is amazing. We have an area in the back for events, and we also have a garden across the street where we'll also be holding events as well over the summer.
Well, I'm thinking 2,900 square feet from 700
Yeah.
square feet. That's quite an expansion.
More than
Yes, it
4
is.
times the space. So what does it mean to have a space like this for the community of the communities, particularly at a time when every time you see East New York in the headlines, it's about someone coming in to change it or reclaim it, but this has been in the community and it's expanding in the community.
Yes, and it's very important for people to realize. It's very important for us to keep messaging to our community that, you know, grassroots movements like this, like Arts East New York, are so important. And with gentrification, you know, coming to our community, that, you know, the grassroots organizations can remain doing the programming that we have been doing for the longest time. And the expansion just shows the vision, and it shows what is possible out of community, from community.
And the culture's been there. We don't
And it's
need you to
been
bring
there.
it.
Exactly.
So, Dexter, can you tell us how you became involved with this?
Well, I'm part of an arts collective, a collective of artists called Tunnel Vision. And Tunnel Vision was actually one of the artists that were part of the Renew Lots program from last summer, where they had like artist incubators and like small businesses in like one of the lots in East New York. And it was a great opportunity for us to kind of just like legitimize our presence in like the community and in the art world and stuff like that. Every Thursday we would have like events at Tunnel Vision. We would just like have everybody come through and just like listen to music and enjoy the art. And you know, it was a really fun time for the summer. And like we were able to like create a lot of bonding relationships that like continued on afterwards. So like Arts East New York and Tunnel Vision, including myself, like it's maintained up until this point. So like now I'm part of the family now. So you know, so I'm just like whatever they're doing, it's just like okay, I'll be a part of that show too. You guys are expanding. That's dope. You know, I want to be involved. So
Okay.
yeah.
This one is connected. We've seen
Yeah.
you in lots renewing them. We see your Arts East
Yeah.
Tunnel Vision,
Yeah.
and you're also participating in Fashion Week Brooklyn. We got a
Yeah.
little sneak peek of some work that you're doing there. So tell us about that.
Well, I believe that's the photos from the Rap Life. Like I did some photos for a head wrap line called the Rap Life, and they do like African prints and African print like head wraps and stuff like that. And so we're using some of the photos from there because like Catherine saw those and was really like drawn to them. So like we're using some of those photos there, and it'll be really fun to like actually see those printed out. And like I'm always happy to like show my work anywhere. So like, and that's one of the other things that was like a great benefit for working with Arts East New York is that like if it gives artists or up and coming artists the opportunity to actually like show their work out to the world. So yeah, I'm always happy to be involved.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about the Sustainable Communities Plan?
So the Sustainable Communities Plan is under Mayor De Blasio's administration, and then it's an incredible opportunity for development in the East New York community. Yes.
There's that word.
Yes. Development. Yeah, it can be a very scary word. East New York, as we all know, happens to be one of the most under-resourced communities in Brooklyn, and it does need a sense of development. However, development the right way is what's important. So we've been working with a coalition called the Cypress Hills East New York Community Coalition. It's a long name, but it's an incredible coalition. It's a huge mission. Yeah. It's a lot of work. We've been working with the city officials, also with different organizations, legal organizations, to make sure that we have an alternative plan to the city's plan. We've been very successful in having some of what we propose that the city has taken on, which is great, but we are still pushing forward with the AMI, and it looks like tomorrow we go to vote. So we are just looking forward to, if it does pass, that we will be the watchdogs and make sure that the community benefits in the way that they promised the community to benefit.
So lots of voting this week.
Lots of voting this week.
But now there's a community hub for people to gather and get fed with the community and with the arts. So tell us how you feel central to the development of East New York. This is going to be the before and after moment.
It is. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's sexy. You know, we have a great new space for people to gather and have a hub in the neighborhood finally, which is incredible for everyone. But what we are looking forward to is making sure that we use the space in order to educate our community and feed them. We have a series called the Baobab Tree Convenings. Thank you. And with that, we're looking at every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We open our doors to the community. We have different empowerment topics. So if it's women's empowerment, men's empowerment, but more importantly, we want people to know that they can be part of the process of community, that they can be responsible for changing the neighborhood and not relying so much on our elected officials, but holding them accountable, knowing who they are, those sort of things, and making sure that they know the process and how to engage in the process. So
I also want to make sure that people know how to reach you, because it sounds like you have an amazing event that's going to happen on Thursday, but that's just the ringing of the bell. This is a new, fresh beginning and a renewed commitment. So how can people reach out to you? Can people still come to the grand opening? And if we've never been to the doors yet?
Yes, we do have RSVPs left. You can go online to artseastnewyork.org, artseastnewyork.org, and you can RSVP there. You can always support the organization. We have a membership available now, which is great, a great way for people to stay engaged with the community organizations, and we can continue to grow our relationship with individuals in our neighborhood and outside, or you can always make a donation and support what we're doing here in the neighborhood.
And are you guys on social media as well? Can people sort of engage you as well?
Facebook, of course, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
All right, Dexter, how can we cyberstalk you on the interwebs?
Okay, you can find me on Instagram. That's where I am primarily, on Sir Dexter Jones. That's my handle. And I also have one of the images that you showed, I believe, is called Envy of the World, and that's a shirt that I'm wearing right now. You can find the t-shirt, and you could buy limited edition prints, canvas prints, on envyoftheworld.com. So you can find a t-shirt, there's a book, there's the prints. So yeah, envyoftheworld.com.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's keep some lights on at
Congratulations for the new space, 700 square feet to 2,900 square feet.
It's immaculate.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys so much.
And then we'll stop
Appreciate it.
by.
Yeah, please.